talk honestly about something? Every time the market shifts, you start hearing the same conversations. This market is impossible. Buyers are waiting. Sellers aren't realistic. And while yes, the market absolutely changes, have you ever noticed that some agents still continue to perform no matter what the economy is doing? That's not luck. It really comes down to a combination of mindset and structure. And it's usually not because they have some secret lead source. A lot of the time, it comes down to mindset and structure. I'm Coach Emily, the #1 real estate coach and speaker at Tom Ferry, and I spend a lot of time coaching agents and brokers through changing markets. And one thing I've seen over and over again is this: the market exposes weaknesses that were already there. In strong markets, agents can sometimes survive on momentum alone, but in shifting markets, mindset, habits, and systems matter a lot more. So I want to walk you through 3 things I consistently see in resilient agents who continue to perform regardless of market conditions. Insight 1, they control their inputs instead of obsessing over outcomes. This is one of the biggest mindset shifts. Agents who struggle in changing markets often spend most of their energy focused on things they can't control: interest rates, inventory, headlines, and market predictions. But resilient agents focus on inputs, things like conversations, follow-up, content, lead generation, and relationship building, because those are things they can actually influence. And over time, consistent inputs create momentum, even in difficult markets. Insight 2, they build structure instead of running on emotion. One of the hardest things about real estate is that emotions change constantly. You have a great week. You feel confident. You have a slow week. You start doubting everything. That's why resilient agents build structure. They don't rely on motivation alone to determine whether they prospect, follow up, or market themselves. They have systems. For example, content days, lead generation blocks, follow-up systems, and weekly planning time. And this is where AI can help a lot, not by replacing the work, but by supporting consistency in their daily content production and organization. Helping with content, helping with organization, helping reduce decision fatigue. Insight 3, they protect their perspective. This is something I think brokers and leaders overlook sometimes. The conversations agents hear every day shape their performance. If an agent is constantly hearing, "the market is terrible," eventually they start operating from fear instead of strategy. Resilient agents are intentional about protecting their perspective. They stay informed, but they don't live in panic. And strong brokers help create that environment too. I worked with an agent during a slower market who was convinced everything had stopped. But when we looked closely, the biggest issue wasn't the market itself. It was that fear had changed their behavior. They stopped posting consistently, stopped following up as much, stopped having conversations. Once we rebuilt structure around their business, things started improving again. Not instantly, but steadily. And that's usually how sustainable growth works. Every market has challenges, but resilient agents understand something important. Your mindset shapes your actions, and your actions shape your results. The goal isn't pretending the market is easy. The goal is building habits and systems that help you continue moving forward regardless of what the market is doing. If you want to go deeper into this, I put together a full breakdown on my website. You can check that out at www.coachemilyterrell.com. And if you want more ideas around leadership, systems, AI, and building a business that feels sustainable in any market, you can connect with me on Instagram at Coach Emily Terrell. I share practical strategies there all the time that agents can start using right away.